This was a big win. All right. Mikal Bridges, already a fan favorite. They told teams, hey, we're not going to trade him no matter what you offer us. And they played against the Miami Heat, who's been a team that's been playing pretty well. And I think you need to give the Nets good win for them tonight, guys. I think that's can't be understated. It was an important win to get things back on track. I mean, this was the team that last I checked, they were what, the fifth seed in the East still. Like this is a team that's still in the playoffs, not even a play-in team. So with that being said, I think we need to talk about the fact that this was a big win, and we're starting because you have to understand the first couple of games since the trade, the big trades were trying to figure out how you run the lineups. Okay, like how do you mesh this team? How do you make sure that it's a unit that's going to be coerced and cohesive and be able to play well. And tonight, Mikal Bridges is clearly the franchise guy on this team. I think that's what something we can all sit here and agree that he is that guy. So for us right now, when you look at the current situation, I want to hear your guys' opinion. What do you guys think needs to be done as, you know, continuation to build this team? But let's just react and talk about what we saw tonight and what we enjoyed. First out, let's go shout out all the guys who performed well. Obviously, Mikal Bridges with his career night, 45 points. Cam Johnson had 18, and he's going to get himself a paycheck. Dorian Finney-Smith played a defensive role and didn't really score. Nick Claxton again was more defensive. Like tonight, the main show was Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay, and we got to see Royce O'Neal, some Cam Thomas, some Ben Simmons. And what I found was really interesting when he looked at this game in the fourth quarter for the Nets. They were really going out there with Mikal, Spencer was cooking, Cam Johnson was cooking, and out there, same thing. Cam Thomas had a few jump shots, but yeah, they had Cam Thomas, Mikal, Spencer, and I thought that was interesting because for for this team, I think we're seeing a good defensive minded squad who plays with intensity. And Mikal Bridges has made it clear that he wanted to go into the All Star break with a win. And if you guys don't know this, Mikal Bridges' stats so far as a Brooklyn Nets, the 3 games is averaging 25 points a night, 54% from the field, 57% from three. There's a reason why people wanted this guy. And I thought it was good because we just see this team's mentality. And yeah, he's never scored 40 before, so him erupting for a first 40 plus mark, I think it just shows this team. And you know, I really, I liked what they were able to do. They were trailing, and they flipped the offensive script, and everyone started playing. I also want to shout out Cam Thomas, who's been like an absolute dynamite since the Durant trade and showing that he is a way better player than people are giving him credit for. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this team? But this was a big win, going into All Star break. They have a win, they have some momentum over a good team in the Eastern Conference. Basically, what I want to hear your opinions down below. I think the biggest question mark is what the hell is going on with Ben Simmons? Like, how do you even play Ben Simmons on the floor? I know that's the biggest question we can all agree on, and I know it's rather perplexing what the right answer is, but I do think the answer will come, okay? And you just sit here and you want, obviously, it'd be disrespectful to say that you want to see maybe Ben in a different situation. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I just think that Ben Simmons needs to play center, but I said that on Twitter and people were like, well, he's too soft to play center. But I was like, we just need to use him like Draymond. That's where I'm at. I'm like, you just got to use him like Draymond Green out there. And it's confusing, but I mean, they weren't able. They didn't win the rebounding battle. They won tonight because they shot so many threes, and that's another thing with this team. There's a lot of shooting that I think a lot of people aren't giving them the credit that this team can